people of the internet, welcome to the stream. It is a Thursday, which means it is Thinky Thursday. We haven't done one of these for a good few weeks, so I've been too busy with work and stuff. But today, it's okay. I can make it. It's fine. So we're going to be doing Skyrim, working, creating, Lucien, voicing. I'm here with my bear, Camembert. Oh, and we also have... Plushian, who can sit with Camembert. Plushian's still in his Doctor Who phase. Not Plushian, Camembert. Sorry, got confused. There you go. Can you see both? Is that okay? Yes. There we go. They are best pals. It's true. Right. Anyway, yes. So we're working on Lucien. We might do some voice acting today. Got all the panels up. It's all really good and quiet. And good news. I fixed my fan. The PC. You know the noise, the thermal noise. You might be aware if you watch a lot of my streams that I had issues with my fan whirring up and being really loud, graphics card getting too hot, which is big irritating. And anyway, it was the thermal paste. So I did the most difficult procedure I've ever done for my PC, which is, or rather, it was scary. At least it wasn't that difficult in the end. Really, I just didn't really know what I was doing. Just actually opened up the graphics card. I've never opened a graphics card before. It was quite exciting. Unscrewed all the things on the back, went ooh, opened it up, and then put the thermal rub off the old thermal paste, which was rubbish. The stock thermal paste was dreadful. There was like barely any of it, and it had all hardened, and it wasn't. So that was definitely the problem. So cleaned all that off with my thermal paste remover, Arc to Clean. And then I used my thermal paste purifier, also Arc to Clean. And then I whacked on some MX4 special, looks like toothpaste. Is not toothpaste. Do not put it on your teeth. But then, so I put on a little bit of that and spread it out with a little tiny spatula. And it's all good now. It all works really well. It's like 10 degrees cooler. And it runs silently most of the time. And when I'm running a super intensive game, like a really high load on the graphics card, it gets up to 82, 83. 84 is where you start having thermal throttling. And we were having massive thermal throttling before. It was just going past 84 up into the 88s, which is dangerous. So now it all sits really nicely, and it's nice and quiet, and it's nice and efficient. So when we play games in the future, when we play Skyrim and other stuff next, you'll find it looks even better and higher frame rate and prettier and smoother than it did before. And your streams will be slightly higher quality, slightly less likely to go juddering. Although I know Ridge Blue is saying they've got a bit of skipping. I think that must be on your end. Because it seems fairly stable on my end, unless anyone else is having skipping problems. But I think that's probably a you thing. But yeah, anyway, it's good. So I was very excited about that, and I haven't done enough work today because I have been distracted testing out the temperatures under various load conditions and and seeing how much better it is now. So anyway, that was really nice. It was a massive result. I was really pleased. I had every appendage crossed. Like for when I was turning the PC on again after doing this, because I was convinced that actually opening up the graphics card where all the gubbins are, I was convinced it was gonna get damaged, gonna damage it. But anyway, yes, so that's done. Anyway, so we're streaming today until 6:30, and at 6:30 UK time, I'm going to shift from the stream over to a premiere on Colin's YouTube channel, and I'd love as many of you to come and join me over there as possible. I'll be in the chat answering questions and stuff live, because it's my interview that I did with Colin when he came to see me for lunch last Tuesday. That's going to be going live at 6:30 on his YouTube channel for a premiere, and I said I would get some of you to come with, so it'd be lovely to have you guys there. I've recorded some special Lucien content for it, which I had a lot of fun recording, and I'm sure you'll enjoy. And there's a lot of new information there. There's some stuff I haven't announced. There's some sort of sneak preview kind of information. I told him some plans I have for future stuff that I've never really talked about online before for Lucien. So do tune in to get all the deets on sort of upcoming things. Nothing confirmed, but ideas that I have of things I would like to do in the future that I haven't spoken about before. So So yeah, do make sure to watch that when it comes out. So yeah, I'll bring you guys over there at the end of the stream. But right now we are working in the CK. We have got Lucien making things to do. I thought what I might start with is a little bit of voice acting. I thought I might, because we've got a lot of lines that we've half implemented over the last year or so. And I thought I might nip through and just put some dialogue to the lines, which we haven't got voice acting for. So I'm going to do that. And there is actually a tool, I believe. You can use Lazy Voice Finder in order to find unvoiced lines, which can be a very useful thing. But I'm pretty sure I know where to start, which is that we did Dragon Priest dialogue. We started implementing commentary for Lucien on the various Dragon Priests. And I believe we never got around to voicing any of that. And we didn't finish it either. We only did some of it. So I think that would be a good thing to dig into. We've also got a lot of spell learning stuff that we haven't done, although that's always a bit more of a pain to do because I've got to use sound effects for that, which is tricky. But yeah, if I go over to the screen cam, whee! Infinite Josephs, look how many of me, it goes forever. And we're going to go over to... Yeah, that's a good idea, Blue. I like to save them up in little batches, rather than literally doing one. But it is good to sort of do your implementing and writing and voicing in parallel as much as possible, because otherwise you do all the fun bit, which is the writing, and then the boring bit, which is the implementing, and then the fun bit, which is the voice acting again. I find like you don't want to leave all the boring bit to do in one go, because that's what's likely to result in burnout, I find. So yeah, space it out as much as possible. Anyway, here was our Dragon Priest dialogue. How much did we actually get through? Very little. Look, we only did, like, I think this was just one stream's worth of stuff. Did we do some combat? We did do some combat. We did do some. And I don't think any of this has got dialogue. La, da, 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 da. Jurassic Park is in my head today, partly because Dominion is coming out soon. And partly because I was playing Jurassic World Evolution 2 to test out my graphics card under its new, to see, because that was one of my most intensive games when you run it on full settings, and I wanted to see how it behaved under full thermal load. So yeah, I'll probably be humming that quite a lot today. Anyway, so if I look for the word, if I go Hevnerak, yeah, you can see missing dialogue, no voice file for these lines. So I don't think we did any voice acting for the Dragon Priest dialogue that we've done so far. So it's a good idea to go through and voice this stuff. Let's just check. If I go that mask, yeah, we haven't voiced any of this. They're brilliant games. I loved the first game as well. Jurassic World Evolution and Evolution 2 are fantastic games, and I thoroughly recommend them. They're really good. And they are they really remind me of Roller Coaster Tycoon, except with dinosaurs. More dinosaurs, fewer rides. But I love that kind of management sim. I think it's really cool. So there we go. Right. And as ever, there's secret stuff that I can't show you guys, that I'm also working on, but you know, I can't. There's stuff that I'm not ready to announce yet that I can't show you. But yeah, anyway. Oh yes, Tiny Lucien. We need Tiny Lucien. Hang on a sec. Let me just grab him. La 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 da da. Ba ba ba. Where is he? Here we go. Ba bum 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 bum. We have Tiny Lucien. Da, da, da. I was also really impressed with Meta/Oculus's support on their Oculus Quest, because I have an Oculus Quest 2 that I've played on stream a couple of times before, and I've run into a problem with it where I was getting I think it was some discolored pixels. They weren't dead, but there was some faintly blue pixels kind of stuck around the right, which was a bit unimmersive. It's like permanently having, like if you're wearing some goggles, it's like someone's drawn on them with a pen a little bit. and it was really bothering me, and I didn't think I could get anything done about it. But I got in touch with their support, and they apparently, since it's still under warranty, they'll replace the whole thing free of charge. So I've sent off the headset. It's got to go to the Czech Republic. Yeah, it's amazing that they'll do that. You never need to apologise for not being on the stream, Daedric Mistress Void. I never expect anyone to be here, so that's lovely. I'm glad you're okay, though. Hope you feel better soon. Right, okay, I think we'll start. We should probably go left to right. That's usually a sensible way to do this stuff. I'm going to sneeze. Bless me. Bless me. What were the conditions on this dialogue? So this is just dialogue for fighting Hevnorak. Hevnorak. Right. But before we start recording, I'm going to warm up into my Lucien tone of voice. So, are you ready for Lucien.exe to crash? Here we go. Hello there, my name is Lucien Flavius. Hello, hello, hello. Gosh, goodness, marvellous. I say, my word. Hello there. My name is Lucien Flavius. I'm a scientist, philosopher, amateur wizard, and something musician, though I suppose that's more of a hobby, really. I'm here in Skyrim on an expedition, academic mainly. I find the province simply fascinating. The flora, the fauna, the ruins, both Dweller and Nordic, the architecture, the politics. Trouble is, I'm really not much of a fighter. I know a few spells and can just about swing a sword, but beyond that, I'm pretty useless in combat. Skyrim is no place for a milk drinker like me, not on my own anyway, so I'm looking for someone to travel with. Right, here we are, Lucien mode, everything's posher, it's higher, it's tenser, a lot of tension in the back of my throat, my fingers are going together like that when I'm doing it because I'm in Lucien mode. What I need to obviously watch out for when I'm recording the dialogue is that his voice doesn't go too high too often, because that's the thing that people find particularly annoying, and it is something that's very gradually shifted over time as I've been working on Lucien, as his voice has got higher, weirdly enough, in more recently recorded dialogue, so I just need to bear in mind that I don't want it to go too high and make an effort to just watch out for too much squeaking. You know, we want to just keep it at a sensible level and not go too often like this! Gosh! Because it's really annoying to people! So, that's what we're going to try and do. Right, okay, here we are. Lucien mode. Right, let's try some dialogue. This is weird, because I haven't got any of my usual paraphernalia around, because I have just the panels. I'm still not used to this. I'm used to having duvets all around me. Of course, before we record anything, we need to put our pop filter in place, because that always makes a big difference to the quality of the sound. So I'm just going to screw that onto this drawer here. This is my life hack. I have a drawer, just the drawer that comes out from my desk, and I screw the thing onto the side of the drawer. Ah! Disaster! Panic! Panic! 1.7.0, yeah, so this is the update I've been working on for like the last year on and off. Not constantly, because obviously we've done a lot of different patches and other stuff, you know, so it's not been a constant process, so there's not tons and tons. But what can I talk about that isn't secret that's coming in 1.7? So we've got a lot of dialogue expansions, general expansions on Lucien dialogue, you know, on his general world commentary. There's a few new quests, small quests being commented on. I can't talk about any of that. There are no new spells. I'm covering certainly a lot more. I'm aiming for all the vanilla spells that Lucien can cast, so not illusion ones and not necromancy ones and things, but I'm aiming for all the vanilla sort of destruction and restoration spells, all you know, going right the way up to master rather than stopping at apprentice and adept like we did before. I don't know whether I'll manage all of them, but there should certainly be a lot more of those. There'll be those in the new update. That's all I can think of the top of my head that I don't want to spoil. There's no, don't get excited. It's not going to have the next Lucien quest in. Lucien's third personal quest is not in this update. There's no new Inigo content coming. There's not going to be Dawnguard dialogue in it, I don't think. Very doubtful. I'd like to release, because that'll take me ages to do, and I'd like to release it much earlier than that. So don't expect new dialogue. Yeah, multiple masters. So what you need to do, Jasp, the best advice I can give you is to jump onto YouTube, and if you search how to make a follower mod like Lucien Flavius and find part 0 and part 1, I talk you through exactly how to get the creation kit set up so that you can do it, and it covers all that sort of thing. So yeah, if you find my how to make a follower mod like Lucien Flavius tutorials and watch part 0 and part 1, that will tell you how to do multiple, you know, how to make multiple masters, as well as a lot of other things to set up. So do that. Hey, wait, mate. That's a very good question, Ego Cam. What about new interactions with new followers? So I can never confirm interactions with new followers up front because it's not just me. When it's a collaboration with other people, it's dependent on everyone working together. And to be honest, at the moment, there is some form of collaboration happening. I'm the one who isn't putting the effort into that at the moment because I get too busy and distracted with my other stuff. They're all working a lot harder than me. I need to catch up on a lot of stuff. But I wouldn't want to zoom in and tell you any specifics about what collaborations might be coming because you never know what's actually going to happen and what isn't going to happen. You know, you never know if someone's going to get busy, if someone's going to change their mind about it. You know, you don't know what's going to happen with that sort of thing. So I prefer not to get any expectations up and then let people down. But I think it's very likely that there will be at least some new follower mod interactions in the next version. However, Mr. Video Freak, I'm not planning any interactions with other vanilla NPCs because I'm bored of it. I don't like doing it. I don't enjoy splicing dialogue. I can't do it well. I'm never happy with the results, and it's not fun. And I always think the first rule of modding should be only to do things that you find fun. Otherwise, you won't do it. You know, the most important thing is to keep making content, to keep doing it. And if you're trying to do something that isn't fun, you won't do it. So I'm not planning any more interactions with vanilla NPCs. Thank you so much for the sub, Miss Catonic. Really kind of you. Thank you. Right, anyway, sorry, I got into the Lucien mode and we didn't actually record anything, and now I'm speaking sort of half Joseph and half Lucien and answering questions. Scarlet Willow, I was just saying I'm not planning any more Lucien interactions with vanilla NPCs. That's not happening, Scarlet Willow, that's all. No more vanilla NPC interactions, but there are, hopefully, some interactions with mod-added NPCs coming in the next update. And you'll hear a tiny bit more about that in the Colin interview, if you tune into that after the stream today. Anyway, right, back into Lucien mode. Hello, my name is Lucien Flavius. I'm a scientist, philosopher, amateur wizard, something musician that whispers that's more of a hobby. Hello, marvellous, goodness me, I say, wonderful, hello! Right, okay. Right, before I record this line, I'm confused. I don't like the wording of this, because obviously this is a lore reference, but the thing is, because we wrote this a long time ago, I've forgotten what it means, and now I'm therefore reading it from the point of view of someone who doesn't know the lore, and the line doesn't make sense. I can't pass the sentence. I heard you like draining your blood. I think we might be able to help with that. So obviously Hebnerak has some kind of lore about removing his own blood. But I need to reword that to make that clearer, I think. Or remove it. And also, yes, of course, because he has no remaining blood because he's a desiccated dragon priest. The line doesn't work at all. You're absolutely right. The line doesn't work, Nuna. So what we're going to do is we're going to change it entirely for some other line for Hebnerak. So there you go. We've already once again failed. We started to record and then we failed again. Sorry, Mr. Video Freak, you found someone who sounds like the Skyrim male Argonians, so you're going to use them to voice some dialogue. Wow, that sounds tricky, but good luck. I hope it works well. Okay, I'm just bringing up the interwebs on my streaming profile so that we can have a look for some alternative Heavenerack dialogue. Yes, that I suspected something like that, Miskatonic, but we need to change it because it's not obvious to the viewer what's going on there, and B, as Nunes says, he wouldn't have any blood at this point, so. So let's have a quick look on UESP about Heavenerack. Let's have a look. If we look on the Elder Scrolls page, see if there's any more lore. Good men fell under his spell and were forever twisted, made evil. Fear was enough to keep them in line. Practice a form of mind-controlling magic. Okay, so we could do something like he's trying to control Lucien's mind. Yeah, no, this is a line during the fight. So because it says he practices a form of mind control magic. So we could just have a one-line kind of throwaway thing of like, something like, what should we do? Something like, yeah, something like, as Nunes says, oh, I felt that, don't try to mind control me. I'm just thinking of the right wording that I like. Must serve. Wait, what? Something like, oh, I like Ego Cat. I can feel him inside my mind. Must resist. Think of something. Think pleasant thoughts. Sweet rolls. Thinking of all the sweet rolls. There we go. That'll do. I like that. Okay, let's try recording that. Ah, don't jump to 1 hour 20. That's where we want to be. Hello there, my name is Lucien Flavius. My name is Lucien Flavius. Lucien, hello, hello. I say, goodness me. Right. I can feel him inside my mind. Must resist. Think pleasant thoughts, Lucien. No, that was too high. That was too high and loud. That didn't work. I probably popped the mic as well. Right, let's try again. I can feel him inside my mind. Must resist. Think pleasant thoughts, Lucien. Sweet rolls. Thinking of all the sweet rolls. There we go. Why is this recording? Okay. Yeah, I like that take. I think that sounds good. I think that sounds like a good line. File, export, audio mix down. Lucien, Dragon Priest 1. My microphone, Scarlet Willow, is a Scarlet Studio Solo Pack microphone. It's from the Scarlet Studio Solo Pack. I talk about all the details and there's links and everything in my YouTube tutorials. So if you have a look on how to make a follower mod like Lucien Flavius, episode 0, go through all the hardware and software you need, and I list all my equipment, and there's links. Right, anyway, I'm looking for the Lucien lines. Is there a particular dino I like putting in my parks? You mean in evolution? I am partial to the Ankylosaurus. I think the Ankylosaurus is very cool. I wasn't keen on them originally in Evolution 1 because they require a lot of looking after. I found that they were particularly needy dinosaurs. They were really specific about the environment they wanted and how many of them there had to be, and they wouldn't share with other dinosaurs. And I really didn't like them. I ended up putting a lot of effort into giving them the perfect little perfect environment for them. And then I got really attached to them, and they're really cute. And of course, in Camp Cretaceous, we have Bumpy the Ankylosaurus, who was adorable. And now they're my favorite dinosaur. So I always make sure to have Ankylosaurus in my Jurassic World parks. Right, let's go back to screen with camera. I've just dragged the line in there. We're going to sort by date modified to make it be at the top. And then we're going to grab this line and pop it in there. Like that. And then a thagomizer. Yes, it is called a thagomizer, isn't it? I wouldn't want to be thagomized by an Ankylosaurus. Hello, Enderscram. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Yeah, it's not an entry level mic, Scarlett. If you're looking for something cheaper, you might want to try the Blue Yeti range of microphones. Some people have a lot of success with that. The type to look for is a condenser microphone. If you look for a condenser microphone, that should serve you fairly well. It's unfortunately a one of the sort of unaffordable Or one of the unavoidable cost hurdles you have to get over to get into voice acting and modding. You do need a good quality mic. But you don't need to spend as much as the Scarlett Studio Solo Pack is. You know, it doesn't need to be that good. Gosh, where did you come from? Were you just napping here, waiting for someone to stumble across your word wall? Haven't you got anything better to do? That is way too high. Listen to me squeaking along like that. That is the opposite of what we're trying to achieve with this now. Let's bump it down. Thank you so much for the sub, Blue. Really kind of you. Hello there. Hello, my word. Right. Goodness me. Gosh, where did you come from? Were you just napping here, waiting for someone to stumble across your word wall? Haven't you got anything better to do? Let's try one more take. Mickey Mouse time. Gosh, y'all, where did you come from? Were you just napping here waiting for someone to stumble across your word wall? Come on, Goofy, let's go find out where this dragon priest has come from. Okay. Hello there. Gosh, where did you come from? No, one more time. Gosh, where did you come from? Were you just napping here, waiting for someone to stumble across your word wall? Haven't you got anything better to do? Yeah, I like that take. It was still a little bit squeakier than I'd like, but it's quite difficult to not go squeaky at all when it's this kind of exclamation. We'll go with that. If you enjoy Sassy Lucien, you're gonna love the little clip I've recorded for Colin at the start of his interview after the stream. Oh, I'm sorry. Was I in your way? Thank you so much for asking so politely. Listen. Hello. Listen, Mr. Ancient Evil Dragon Priest chap. I don't suppose you'd consider putting the staff down and letting us go on our merry way? Please? Listen, Mr. Ancient Evil Dragon Priest chap. I don't suppose you'd consider putting the staff down and letting us go on our merry way? Please? In Cyrodiil, we respect each other's personal space. Ow, my toe! Oh, we've got a bit of hum coming through on the mic. Might have to take that again. Bit of electric hum. Hang on. There we go. Gone now. Let's try it again. Listen, Mr. No, come on, right. Hello. Listen, Mr. Ancient Evil Dragon Priest chap. I don't suppose you'd consider putting the staff down and letting us go on our merry way? Please? Hello, Sacrilicious! Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a thunderously good Thursday. Oh, am I going to have to take this again? There's a sort of wet mouth sound on Mister. A sort of... I'm sorry, you guys have had to listen to this line like 6 times. It's not that good a line. But let's go one more time. No wet mouth sounds this time, Joseph. Listen, Mr. Ancient Evil Dragon Priest chap, I don't suppose you'd consider putting the staff down and letting us go on our merry way? Please? Yeah, that take'll do. There's still a tiny little bit of... My listen is a little bit... listen. But it'll do. We'll take it. We'll take it and we'll run with it. Ah! There we go. Do 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 do. On now that I've got my sort of graphics card problem all sorted, on one of my next streams, I will give you a tour of my Jurassic World park. Introduce you to all my dinosaurs, if you like. Are you hearing birds? Yeah, there are some birds. There are some birds in the distant background. The fact that you're hearing them is slightly concerning. I hope it's not coming up on the recording. Otherwise, there might be birds where you are. They're always watching. The birds. The little tweety things. They're waiting for their moment to strike. Okay. Let's do a little run of lines. We're going to try and record all of these. That mask looks much better on you than it did on old Hefnerak. Just do let me know if you feel the need to start bottling your blood. Who's there? Oh, it's you. Sorry, I can't see a thing with this mask on. No idea how Hefnerak managed. This staff is fabulous. That was a weird F. We'll go one more time. This staff is fabulous. We should rob the corpses of ancient undead blood sorcerers more often. Oh, that mask makes you look sad. Sorrowful, even. Cheer up, it's not the end of the world. Probably. Croesus. I mean, hello. This mask is powerful. I can feel the magicka coursing through me. I hope it's not doing any damage. Gosh, this Valdar fellow must have been here an awfully long time. Maybe if we can sort out this evil he's keeping imprisoned, the poor chap can finally be at peace. Well, that's the last of the vessels. Let's head back to Valdar and see what we can do about this ritual. Well, that's one less insane dragon priest for Skyrim to worry about. I'm so pleased we could help Valdar out. I hope he's in a better place. Wonder what his problem was. Oh well, he might have caused us some hassle, but I'm sure he's sorry. That's a line for Croesus, which means sorrow. So, there you go. Little Dovazul pun there for you. Sorry, did you enjoy the Croesus line? Croesus. Okay, so we're going to retake the first Heavenerack line because I sort of mumbled it and it sounds a bit like Lucien's drunk. It's like, that mask looks a lot better than you than it did on old Heaven. It doesn't work. We're going to go one more time. That mask looks much better on you than it did on old Heavenerack. Just do let me know if you feel the need to start bottling your blood. Okay, I think that takes better. There we go. We like the line. That is a good take. Yes, Croesus is the one who's just randomly up on the word wall. Oh, that's cool, Sakura. I didn't like that quest because it was very scary. Well, not scary. It was dark. It was very unpleasant. You know, it wasn't wholesome. Considering it's like, oh, yay, a nice farm. It's a very dark quest, so I wasn't keen on it. But I do like the whole farming element. La 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 la. I really like that line. The Croesus, I mean, hello. My hello was particularly cheerful there. It's a hello. It's not even our usual hello there. It's like, I mean, hello. Hello. I like it. It's nice. It's a good line. Okay, cool. Oh, it's fun recording. I should do this more often. Boopy doop boopy ba boop boop. A deep dap dooba dap doo dap doo. Boopy doop boop 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 boop. Ba da ba da ba doo ba da ba ba. Boop boop ba ba da ba ba boo. Ba da ba 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 da ba da ba. Zip zap zoobadap zibadabap. Yapadap doo ba da ba da ba. Yipopom ba da ba da boo ba da ba 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 ba. Yeah. Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities of Mother Nature's recipes that bring the bare necessities of life. Wherever I wander, wherever I roam, I couldn't be fonder of my big home. The bees are buzzing in the trees to make some honey just for me. If you look under the rocks and plants and take a glance at the fancy ants, and maybe try a few, the bare necessities of life will come to you. Ba-do-ba-da-boo. Okay, we've got all these lines then. We're going to get them all like that, and we're going to drag them over into there, and boop-be-doop. Bob's your uncle. Mission accomplished. Bum 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 bum. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Right, we're putting that there. Slurp of tea. Oh, by the way, sorry, Ego Cat, you asked me right at the beginning of the stream what I thought of the new Obi-Wan Kenobi episode. No spoilers, of course, spoiler-free zone, but it's brilliant. It's such a good show, and episode 3 was absolutely awesome, and I loved it to bits. So that's a thorough recommend from me. Morgan says save. That's a good shout, Morgan. We gon' do that. La-ba-da-boo. I know it's going quickly, isn't it? Although, so I saw a thing. I was watching a YouTube recording of Ewan McGregor talking at Star Wars Celebration. And as he was saying goodbye to everyone when he was just about to leave, his sort of final address to everyone was, "Thank you all so much for watching and everything. I really hope you all enjoyed episodes 1, 2, and 3. I really hope you enjoy episodes 4, 5, and 6. And then he pauses, and then he says, "and 7, and 8, and 9, and runs off stage. And like, he could be joking, but like, is that a hint? Either at a season 2 or at like secret episodes on the end of season 1 that they haven't announced yet? I don't know, but I'm very curious because it didn't feel like, I don't get the joke. If it was a joke, I don't quite get what he was doing with it. It felt like a very cheeky little hinty announcement kind of thing. But if there is anything, you know, if it does mean anything, I'm sure they'll either officially confirm or deny soon. But yeah, we might not be halfway through the series, is what I'm saying. Because it would be very cool if at the end of episode 6, they just went, by the way, there's another 3 episodes that we haven't announced. Here you go. You know, that would get a lot of people very excited. He has said he wants to do a second season. In the land where I was born. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. We all live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. Right, we have done the dialogue for Dragon Priests. That's not bad. That's a good thing to have ticked off from the list. Obviously, we have not done it, as we've only covered 2 of the Dragon Priests. But the point is, I've now voiced all the dialogue for the Dragon Priests that we recorded, anyway, that we implemented. Which is for Croesus and for Heavenarach. So that's 2 of them. We'll come back and do some more at some point. But, you know, it's good to kind of finish some things off. So the other thing that we were doing, that I can definitely remember off the top of my head, was spell learning dialogue. And, oh, Croc. We wrote a couple of Croc scenes, didn't we? Did we actually finish the scenes? Yes, we did. We did 2. We probably will do some more. There's an hole in my bucket, dear Liza, dear Liza. There's an hole in my bucket, dear Liza, an hole. Anyway, yes, A New Dawn is good. Yeah, it's an old book, that. That was one of the first books in the new Disney canon. A New Dawn. But yeah, I liked it. I think it was really interesting to get an insight into I was going to say Kaiden, into Kanan and Hera's kind of early days. I mean, I was saying this to my friend earlier today. All the Star Wars books are very high quality. I think it's one of those things about, obviously, not just anyone can decide to write a Star Wars book, right? You have to apply, and you have to get approval. You have to get licensed to do it, and then there's, you know, other people to edit, and it's a much more collaborative process than just one person writing something on their own. And that means I think the quality bar is extremely high for all of them. So I don't think you can go wrong with a I've only read a couple of Legends books years ago, but certainly of the new canon, I can't think of any books that I've read from the new canon that have not been at least 4 out of 5 in my book. You know, they're all really good. Anyway, right, we're going to record some of this. Some Lucien Croc interactions. Hello there. Croc, isn't it? I'm Lucien. Lovely to meet you. Scene 1. Unmend it, dear Henry. You're making a Karibo deck? How do you make a Karibo deck, Armator? How does it win? What's the win condition with Karibo? How do you make that into a deck? Oh, you had Georgie. Oh, we had Henry. Hi, Miss Toasty. What's going on with all the A's? Anyway, right, so hello, greetings, happy Croc. We're going to go to the scene. I think we'll do the Lucien dialogue first, and then we'll go back and do the Croc dialogue. I'm sorry? Right. I think we may have something of a language barrier here. My name is Lucien. Do you understand Me. All right. I think you're asking if I understand you. All right. I think you're asking if I understand you, to which the answer is no. Well, yes, I understood the question, but all I'm really... I'm sorry. Okay, we're going to try that one more time. All right. All right. Oh, there's a bell ringing. Hang on. All right. I think you're asking if I... All right. I think you're asking if I understand you, to which the answer is no. Well, yes, I understood the question, but all I'm really going on here is tone of voice. That's something, though. I'm sure we're going to be the best of friends. Marvellous. And then, of course, there's scene 2. Are you talking to me, Croc? Well, going forward, it might help if you used my name. Can you say Lucien? Lucien. Just waiting for the bell to go. It's a church over the road. Right, okay. Close, but not quite. Let's break it down. Lu. C. N. N. Oh, well done. Now, put it all together. Lucien. Oh, well done. Now, put it all together. Lucien. I give up. 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 So we've got all the Croc lines there, all the Lucien lines there, and then if we go back and do the Croc lines as well. Sorry, just stop my phone ringing. Okay. Toddly, 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 yazoo! Try one more time. Hello there, my name's Lucien Flavius. Toddly, 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 yazoo! Toddly, 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 yazoo! Yazoo! Toddly, 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 toddly. Kasplat! Kasplat! Toddly, toddly, ow pow pow. One more time, one more time. Kasplat! Kasplat! Toddly, toddly, toddly. Kasplat! Toddly, toddly, ow pow ow. And then next one. Toddly. Yazoo! Toddly. Lu. C. N. Toddly. There we go. We have the scene and scene. Why is that? Oh, do we lose? Oh, no. There we go. It is there. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Nuna. Okay, let's go back and export all of this. Right, so we're going to go over there. Lucien. Totally. So what's going to be tricky, and I might have to re-record, because when we listen back to it in-game, it needs to sound different when Lucien says Lou to when Croc says Lou. Like, they can't just sound like the same sound both times. And obviously Lucien is Lou, and Croc is Lou. I need to make sure that they sound suitably different, so I might need to go back and re-emphasize the differences in the way they speak. Because Lucien is all in the back of his throat, and Croc is in the front of his mouth. Croc is like this because he has his big snout. So he's like, totally, 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 totally. It's all here in the front of the mouth like that, whereas Lucien is all in the back of the throat like that. So, Lou. This is how I play Croc anyway. It's not a perfect impression because I'm not an impressionist, but I did listen to an awful lot of Croc's dialogue and tried to make my voice sound as close as possible to the original game. There's the I'm sorry. Dun dun dun. Imagine Croc reading Skyrim books out loud. That would be a very pointless feature. Sorry, I'm getting myself confused and mixed up. That's the line we just did. So we're going to take that and we're going to pop that over there. So there's a tiny little pop there, but I think we can just cut it. If I just make a cut there and there, if we just delete that, I'm hopeful. There we go, much better. Right, okay. That sounds like the enchantment thing from Dragon Age Sacrilegious. Is that what you're referencing there? Or is that just... Oh. One day the magic will come back. All of it. Everything will be just like they were. The shadows will part and the sky will open wide. When he rises, everyone will see. I'm sorry, Croc. What was that? Totally. That's more like it. And this is the one that took a whole bunch of takes. Okay, here we are. There we go, that's that line done. Oh, hang on. I haven't done this one. I'm getting all caught up and ahead of myself. I'm making a right pig's ear of this. A right crocodile snout. Okay, this is actually meant to be broken up into several fragments. To which the answer is no. Nine A. Oh, sorry, this should be 7A. Yeah, new alternative lines for training would be great. It's just very tricky for me to... So because I'm still adding training options a lot of the time, I'm still adding a lot of training stuff. If I add new variants on what should we work on this time, and then I go and add a new training line, I need to go and then add that new training line to all of, I need to link it to all the different variants I do for the different training, you know, different versions of what should I work on this time. So I'm kind of waiting on doing more variants for that until I finish the rest of the training dialogue, because it saves a lot of time. But Lucien would never be too lazy to study. He is a good egg. He is a good student. Right, let's get these lines and put them in. Oh, sorry, yes. Hello, Cthulhu. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a lovely day. It's been nice and sunny here. Doopy-boo, doopy-boo, do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. So Lucien can't learn lockpicking. Because he can't pick locks. I think he can if you tell him to, I suppose. It's whatever the vanilla thing is. But I couldn't possibly comment on the possibility of Remiel interactions, so... You had a voice-acting dream where you'd sink underwater if you can't remember a line. Well, that sounds unusual. Wait, did I do this one already? Oh, no, I haven't recorded this line. This is the one that says marvelous. Hang on, hang on. Back it up, Joseph. Back it up. Yep, so we did that. So now I just need to say marvelous, which is here. There we go. And this is line 9. This really is the epitome of talking to myself. And then we have the second scene. Nah, no, hang on. So this is 2, 2, because Lucien now has the even numbered lines. Sitting on a sofa on a Sunday afternoon. Da 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 da. Ba da 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 ba 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 da. Do 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 do. So here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. No, we want to go. Here we are. Well, going forward. It might help if you use my name. So that was 4, and then we want no, actually we will import that one first. Oh, I'm glad it went well, Cthulin. Right, so this is just one line. I never thought I would do Croc interactions. It's such a ridiculous thing. Why am I doing interactions between my follower, Lucien, and my joke mod about the character from Croc, Legend of the Cobbos? Why am I doing this? It's such a niche, bizarre thing to be doing. No one's ever going to hear these lines. That's true. That is a good reason for it, Blue, because it's fun. That should be the main driving force behind everything, right? Yeah, I've looked at it. I haven't done a fix for it yet. It's not a big issue. It's just a start enabled flag that isn't a start disabled or whatever. The flag for whether he should start enabled or disabled is not ticked, which should be. That's all. You're welcome to jump into SSE Edit and tick it yourself if you want. Otherwise, just ignore him. Hello, Lorcan. Doing very well, thank you. How are you? That's literally all it needs. It's literally just that enabled flag. You see, Ninja? I had so much fun. I did record that at about 1 a.m. I was on my 6th or 7th cup of tea. Right, now we're going to find the I give up that I prefer. That will do. The last I give up is the best I give up. Zoopa boopa boopa ba 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 da ba bing. Zoopa ba ba da bing 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 bing. Zoopa boopa 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 ba da ba da ba 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 da ba ba da boopa boopa boo boo. Oh wow, a beep beep bap ba 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 boo da ba beep ba boop ba da ba boo ba 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 da ba. Yeah. There we go. Now, do we have time to do Croc's half of the conversations? Probably not. We can try. I can at least make a start on it. Finish it later. So it's Croc. And he goes, totally, 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 yazoo. Yeah, it does sound like Lucien, but, you know, what can you do? Oh, I like there's a throat clear there. Clearing my throat as Croc. Ah, hang on. Now that I did wrong, because that's supposed to be I said, but I did it with the wrong tone of voice. Right, I'll try that again. Totally, totally. Totally, totally. Totally, 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 totally. Yazoo! Yeah, that's better. That's a better take. Because it's meant to be, I said, hello there, Lucien Flavius. I'm Croc. Or, hello there, Lucien Flavius. Nice to meet you, or something, you know. Because Lucien already knows his name is Croc. But yeah, okay, right. That will do. Anyway, look, okay, we had actually better start closing things down there because we need to get over to Colin's channel for the premiere. So I'm going to show you guys how to get onto that now, if you bear with me for a second. So you want to go to Colin Burton Plays. This is Colin Burton Plays, the YouTube channel. And I'll just grab a link to drop into the chat for you guys. If you don't know Colin, Colin is wonderful. Colin makes videos mostly about Inigo and also Lucien. There's a lot of Skyrim gameplay videos where he's a line hunter. He hunts for all those rare, unusual lines that Inigo and Lucien say and records dialogue about them. And he came to do an interview with me last week, which is what this is. So he came and met me here in Oxford on Tuesday last week. And it was really good fun. We had lunch together and a lovely chat. And here is the video that we recorded. It's about 40 minutes long, of he and I chatting to one another about Skyrim and Lucien, and it's got exclusives, and it's fun, and it's silly, and I think you'll like it. So let me just drop that link in the chat for you there. There you go. Click on that. Please do come and watch the premiere with me. It'll be lovely to have as many people as possible. I'm going to be in the chat saying things, answering questions, whatever. So do join me in there. It's gonna be good fun. This is Colin. Colin is lovely. We like Colin. Yes, it was a while ago he first added Lucien to his playthrough. Yeah, come and join the premiere. I need to ping various. I need to ping the Discord to let people know that it's starting. If I can get it to work. But if you're not subscribed to Colin's channel, do subscribe. It's really nice, wholesome stuff. If you like this sort of nonsense that we do here on stream, you'll like Colin's stuff. So I'm going to go. My interview with Colin is about to premiere. Come watch it live with me or catch up. There we go. I have pinged. So yeah, everybody come and jump in the chat. This is like a raid. This is a raid on Colin's YouTube premiere. I can't press a button to initiate the raid, but I would like it to be a raid. So please all come with me over to YouTube to the link that I have provided. And come on over. Let's all raid. Let's all wish him a marvelous day. If you all come and jump into the chat there on the video. And tell him you hope he has a marvelous day. That would be nice. And I'm going to get myself into the chat now. So I'm just going to jump up here again. Here's the link again in case you need it. Here you go. Click on that. Click on the link. Go to the video. Let us raid Colin. And it'll start in about 5 minutes. Oh, and Colin knows I'm raiding. Okay, Colin, are you watching? I think he's watching the stream. Okay, we're all going to go over that. It's going to be great. Okay, right. Thank you all so much for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed. I had fun today. It was good. Sorry, look, I'm hiding behind the microphone. I'll be back on Saturday evening. I think I'm around on Saturday evening. Potentially. It depends what time I'm free. I might be back on Saturday. I will confirm. If I am, I'll be back for Skyrim gameplay. Otherwise, I'll be back on Monday for multiplayer stuff and Thursday next week and so on. We just keep looping around Mondays, Thursdays, Saturdays. There you go. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Those of you who subscribed, thank you so much. You're lovely. And yeah, I'll see you. Well, I'm going to see you in like a minute's time in Colin's chat. So I will see you there. Come and join Colin's thing. It's going to be great. And yeah, okay, see you soon. Bye-bye.